Johnson will defer.
Good to kick off tournament line, number 89, Daniel Scrooge.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colt Field here in Roswell, New Mexico, as the Blue Dragons from Hutchinson Community College will be taking on the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald here, September 6, 2025, as the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos won the toss and will defer to the second half. And it's going to be returnable here, and that will be number 9 for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons with the return.
Cordell Goolsby,
the wide receiver, the 5'10 sophomore out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Good afternoon, Coach. How are you, man?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Another day, another football game.
Yeah.
Couldn't be better.
Absolutely. So, all right. So the Broncos actually wearing their red trousers, red tops, black helmets, and probably white socks. And the Hutchinson Community College wearing the white tops with blue trousers. And we'll get you some numbers here in just a moment. Number 10 is the quarterback for Hutchinson. Christian Johnson, 5'11 sophomore out of Montgomery, Alabama. So you and I, Coach, this is basically our first game here at the college level this year, and we're trying to get some numbers here. And one of the things that we have recognized after reading some literature here is the Hutchinson Blue Dragons are the national champions.
They are. They're defending champs. They're the preseason number 1 and week 1 number 1, even though this is their first game. I guess they didn't play week 1. So this is the opening contest for the defending champs, and a tough opponent for the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos here in their second game after they defeated Community Christian College last week in Roswell. Here in Roswell, I should say, by a score of 86-12.
Yeah, that's a pretty good score there. Of course, the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos head coach is Oliver Sukup in his second season, while the Blue Dragons out of Hutchinson Community College, they are coached by Drew Dallas, and Drew Dallas in his 6th season as opposed to Oliver Sukup in his 2nd season. Of course, we got some information here. We'll go and read some of this literature that we have here throughout the broadcast. And right now, Coach, looks like there were some malfunctions with the scoreboard, but we'll try to do the best job we possibly can to get you accurate down and distance, which currently is going to be second down here for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons.
Yep, the chain game and not in preseason or midseason form just yet. So first and 15.
Now it's first and 15. There we go. All right, so as we mentioned earlier, the quarterback for Hutchinson Community is Christian Johnson, the sophomore quarterback from Alabama. All right, got that shotgun flat formation, and already the second or third flag here in this first quarter.
Yeah, we've had more penalties than plays.
Number 15, 5-yard penalty.
So the defense, number 15, is what they're saying, and
I don't have the 15
I don't either
on the roster here.
So just bear with us, ladies and gentlemen, as we have some rosters here that we're trying to get adapted to. There's going to be the pass up the middle from the quarterback, number 10, Kristen Johnson, and the pass was intended
For Goolsby.
Goolsby again.
The guy who returned the opening kickoff.
Goolsby, okay. All right, second down for the Blue Dragons. Have motion. And there's going to be some running room, and just like that, it'll be positive yardage for the running back. Rashad Hurt, running back from Lawton, Oklahoma, stands at 5'11", and classified as a freshman. All right, Coach, now you and I talked about this earlier. I mean, we're playing here at Colt Field instead of the Wool Bowl, and I tell you what, I kind of like this environment a little bit better.
Well, you know, it's probably more suited to the amount of fans that come to the game. You know, these junior college football, you got players from all over the country, all over the world, actually playing for these teams, and so you don't get a lot of people who are able to attend the games. So, you know, with a smaller seating area, it creates a better atmosphere, and also just the barracks here that surround the field. It's just a really, really neat atmosphere.
Fourth down for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons, and kicking for the Blue Dragons will be number 46, Denzel Moore, out of Australia. And they're saying ice, ice, get away. And it looks like the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos will take over from about the 19-yard line.
Well, you know what? A really good start for the Broncos here as they get Hutchinson to punt on their first offensive possession. So see what they can do on offense, but that's about as good a start as Coach Sukup could possibly hope for.
All right, so it'll be first down and 10, and the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos will be working. They're going to call it the left hash here, and the quarterback for New Mexico Military will be Jake South, the quarterback out of San Antonio, Texas. And that will be handed off to Dylan Donahoe, and Donahoe, 5'10", running back out of Florida. So I think it would be better if we did have a spotter, but we're going to do everything we can just to keep you updated with the accurate stats.
Well, and we've got the spotter and the public address right next to us, so that'll help out quite a bit.
Perfect.
Actually.
All right.
We just kind of sneak a listen over there.
Take our time and sneak a listen. I like how you said that. All right, it's going to be second down for the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos. Jake South, the quarterback, and we'll have motion Jalen Williams. And now with the ball, nice run, good spin, and that's going to be Jalen Williams.
Yeah, list him at 5'8", 155 from Orlando, Florida, and one of those guys that are not real big but hard to get down.
All right, bring up a third down situation for the Broncos. We'll call it third and about 4.
What a perfect day in Roswell, New Mexico.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, this is very, very nice. The New Mexico Military Institute Broncos offense is working from the north to the south here in this barracks at Colt Field. Jake South will be an empty set, and we'll just take it himself.
I don't think that's south.
No, it's not south, is it? No, it is.
Quarterback keeper there by Jake South.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 12 for Hutchinson.
I'm confused that he didn't wear that number last year, so I thought they put somebody else in.
Oh, yeah.
But he's wearing number 8 this year.
Yeah, and, you know, of course, there's a couple of
not going to go on 4th and 2.
Well, that's, you know, Coach, and I was just going to ask you about that. You know, it's going to be 4th and 2, and the Broncos will be kicking from about the 20-yard line here. And I would have almost thought maybe they can draw the Blue Dragons off sides.
Soakai, who is still listed as a tight end, but he did a great job as a punter last year in relief of injured punters.
Well, that's going to be indication of fair catch, and that's exactly what it will be. So the Blue Dragons will take over about the 40-yard line. Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful afternoon here in Roswell, New Mexico. I think I had 62 degrees.
Yeah, cloudy and cool. I mean, my favorite kind of weather.
Oh, my gosh, I'm telling you.
I don't need it boiling hot or freezing cold. It's cloudy and cool. I'll take that 9 times out of 10.
Absolutely. All right, it's going to be first down and 10 for Hutchinson Community College. There's the snap, and in trouble. Escapes trouble. And now there goes number 10, Christian Johnson. He's on the run, goes past midfield, and finally taken out of bounds. It will be a first down for the Blue Dragons.
Yep, they're trying to go fast here or something, Hutch is. I'm not sure why, but that's definitely by design. They go quick, try to catch the defense off guard after the big hitter, and it works.
And there's the pass, and it's going to be completed to number 18, Eddie McLavin, the wide receiver. He doesn't have well, actually he does. He's actually from Kansas. Leavenworth, Kansas. And look at that, nice and easy, and Hutchinson strikes first.
Titus Pettaway. So the national champs are on the board first as Titus Pettaway walks into the end zone.
You're probably in from about how much you recognize?
Maybe 5 yards?
Yeah, I'll say 5 yards. All right, so the point after touchdown is up and good.
Watch your truck.
Yeah, exactly. So Denzel Moore with the PAT, so Hutchinson Community College with an early lead, 7-0. And there's going to be, periodically, we'll take some breaks, probably not have any commercials at this time, but we'll stay on as much as we possibly can. And
so it looks like we're getting a little drone coverage.
Yes, I saw that on the north side of the field.
Probably check that out on the New Mexico military website later on.
Yeah, I was, Kelly, I was looking here at the NJCAA Division I preseason rankings, as you alluded to earlier. Hutchinson, the national champions from last year, and currently the preseason. And week 1, they claimed the number 1 spot with 12 votes and 150 points, followed by Iowa Western. And the number 3, the Northwest Mississippi squad, followed by Navarro College, Snow College in the 5 spot, Garden City in the 6 spot. And that's where we're at as of right this moment. I saw where Georgia Military, if I'm not, I might be incorrect with this, but I think that the Blue Dragons played, was at Georgia Military in the championship last year. Is that correct?
I don't know for sure, to be honest with you.
Okay. We'll get that information here in just a minute, and there's the kick, and it will be returnable. And I believe that's going to be number 4 for New Mexico Military, and off to the races, a nice return.
It's Jalen Williams. Nice job by him.
All right, so first and 10 from the 27. The Broncos will take over midfield. And there is going to be the handoff, and nice defensive job by number 5, Alan Donahoe.
No, that's the wrong team there, partner. That's
I'm sorry.
You said number 5. That was MJ Graham.
Well, here I'm trying to get that roster for. Is this yours, Coach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There it is. Perfect.
Yeah, front back there.
Front and back. All right, we're back in action here. So it's going to be a second down. And a little bit for the Broncos here. Jake South, the quarterback, shotgun right side. And there's going to be the handoff to Dylan Donahoe.
Yeah, now that Hutchinson defense is really stiffened up here on the second defensive possession for the defending national champs. We'll see what they do on 3rd and long here. Obviously a passing situation.
Well, you know, we saw some stuff last night doing some high school game where we had some delay draws and stuff like that. I was kind of curious to see what the Broncos will do here. I know it's at the college level here, but it was really nice to see some of that stuff from last night. All right, here we go now. South is a quarterback. There's that run by South, and he will have some positive yardage. So LT Robinson will.
Actually, that's probably Ray Reynolds. They have duplicate numbers here.
Yeah,
so
a lot of duplicates on.
Yeah, the defender that wears number 1 is Ray Reynolds. I'm guessing that's who it was.
Number 87, Anthony Sokai.
So let's see if Soakai can get off a boomer here.
Yeah, Suakai. About the 15-yard line. Kicks it from the left side, and the indication again is fair catch. And there's the flag.
Well, you had 2 Bronco players come together there, so I don't think there's going to be a flag on that. I think they're going to pick it up.
Well, the officials are talking amongst themselves here. Let's see.
Had a player blocked into another one, and they are discussing it. Maybe they're going to go with a penalty here. They don't like to pick up those flags.
They sure don't. Yeah, it looks like the Corps Cadet coach, they're sitting down right now.
They are sitting down, a few exceptions, but the Corps out en masse, filling up the west bleachers here at Colt Field.
Yeah, I guess there's a little bit of rain in the forecast. Nothing yet, nothing as of yet. They're saying about 2 o'clock is what we're supposed to be getting some sprinkles, at least according to Weather Bug.
Hey, pump block, be ready.
All right, so the flag will stand and will be personal foul. And they're going to call it a late hit on the kicking team.
All right.
Receiving team. 19 receiving.
All right, so we're going to go back and have discussion. Anyway, it will be first down for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. And it looks like about a 41-2-3. We'll call it 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. What might they be discussing right now?
Well, I'm not sure. I think they might be discussing if they're going to have both penalties applied to this play, because you had one during the play and then you had one after the play. So I think technically you could get the 5-yard penalty on the formation on the kicking team and then add 15 for the unsportsmanlike afterwards. So I'm.
All right, so now.
Oh, no. So they said it right. So they are enforcing both penalties. So
now an additional 15 now due to the personal foul.
okay.
So that makes sense, and that I believe that's the right call.
So they got a penalty on each team. One was during the play, one was after the play.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Okay, and here comes the defense squad now for the Broncos. All right, four-man front defensively for the Broncos. All right, number 10, Christian Johnson, the quarterback, the leader here for Hutch. We'll hand that off over to number 4.
Big hit by Dalen Chichester, but a good gain on first down for Hurt.
Rashad Hurt. I mentioned earlier, out of Lawton, Oklahoma. All right, second down for the Blue Dragons. Be empty set now for the quarterback, Christian Johnson. Trips now to the bottom of your screen. Quick pass. And it's going to be caught and delivered and off to the races. Is number 18, Eddie McLaughlin. And another touchdown for the Blue Dragons. McLaughlin, excuse me.
I think it's probably McLaughlin.
That's what I thought, McLaughlin. So it was
I think that's more
McLaughlin.
Yeah.
So it was right then.
So 2 scores here in the first half, we'll say, the first quarter for Hutchinson, and kind of showing why they are the defending national champs and the number 1 team in the country right now.
Yeah, pretty impressive so far. All right, so the extra point is up, and it is no good to the left. So now the score is 13-0. All right, we're going to take a quick break. KSVPTV.com. You're listening to Bronco Football. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Colt Field. The New Mexico Military Institute Broncos taking on the Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons, the defending national champions, currently down by 13. And Williams. All right, they had a duplicate number there on another one, so.
Yeah, I had a tackling Jalen situation there.
Yeah, they did.
It'd be like the Cowboys offensive line where everybody's named Tyler.
All right, first down and 10 for the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos. And I am assuming that is 6:02 left on the clock for the first quarter. Is that accurate? Oh, 6:41.
That's the small scoreboard there.
So they've had some trouble with the scoreboard, but the facility and New Mexico Military Institute, they got a portable? It is a portable, isn't it?
Yeah,
portable
that's the one they're using.
All right.
Had a little trouble with the big one.
All right, so 13-0 in favor of the Blue Dragons, and about 6:14 left here in this first quarter. So good catch, Coach. I'm glad you saw that. So
now, don't ask me to tell you what it says, because that's a little bit far for these eyes.
Okay, well, I can see that. So. All right, second down for the Broncos. And motion by Williams, and there's going to be the pass up the middle. Nice little lob, but it's going to be incomplete, a little much.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that was that was just blanket coverage. He was all over that receiver, was not open. And I think South maybe not threw it away, but he certainly didn't throw a dangerous pass there.
Yeah, the pass was intended to number 6, Isaiah Abeda, out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. The 6 foot, 183-pound wide receiver. Bring up a third down situation for the Broncos. Isaiah Abeda and, of course, Jalen Williams at the bottom of your screen. Trip situation here. And then also you have South at quarterback. Going to try the middle again. Oh, nice. Nice grab.
All right.
Daniel Skoog
from Sweden. He also handled the kickoff duties at the beginning of the game. So
Skoog. Daniel Skoog, 225, 6'2", out of Sweden.
Yeah, just kind of randomly from the country of Sweden. They don't get more specific than that.
And we'll bring up a fourth down situation here for the Broncos. Sokai getting set to punt.
Already for the third time, we're still
There's the fake
in the first quarter.
And look at that. That's going to be a first down and more for the Broncos, and they're on their feet and finally brought down at midfield.
That gets the core of cadets
So Travion Butler
excited, but we may have had a turnover on that play.
Well, it kind of looked like it. The swarm of Broncos and, of course, the Blue Dragons, they're saying it is a turnover, and the Blue Dragons will take over.
Wow, so hard for us to see on the opposite side of the field here exactly what happened. They're talking to the Bronco coaches over there, who I'm sure are saying he was down or out of bounds or whatever before it happened, but it is going to be Blue Dragon football near midfield.
Yeah, Travion Butler, the 5'11" wide receiver, actually with the fake punt, the snap went directly to him. Out of Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana, fumbled the ball, and it was like that the Blue Dragons would take over. And I say that, Coach, I messed the number up again. There's going to be a completion there to number 3, Galen.
Tackle made by Shamar Berryhill.
28. Carol King is what I'm trying to say. Caught myself here, Coach. I was saying some wrong numbers here.
You're going to upset some mamas.
Well, that's all right. Mamas will get over it as we got this taken care of now here. So there's the snap. Christian Johnson over to number 2 now, and that's going to be Petaway. Going to bring up a second down situation for the Blue Dragons. 13-0 is the score here in favor of Hutchinson Community College. 3:58 left here in this first quarter. The ball's going to be handed off. Nice hit. So Petaway.
Yeah, they're trying to rip that ball out as well.
Yeah, some nice contact down there on that field.
Hey, play the ball. Play the ball. Play the ball. Play the ball.
All right, third down and about 4. Going to be an empty set. Trip to the top of your screen. Waiting for the snap. Is number 10, Johnson. Will deliver. And it's going to be caught and positive yardage. So Eddie McLaughlin with the reception, and it's going to be another first down now for Hutchinson Community College. Right, there's a snap, and there's going to be a flag, and there's going to be another catch by McLaughlin. And they're going to say it's a touchdown, but there's a flag, and I believe that might be coming back.
And Hutchinson offensive linemen can't believe it, but they rarely can.
All right, so the officials will have communication with each other here. Let's see if they're going to call it. They're going to say it's offsides on the defense, so the penalties decline, the touchdown will stand. So again, Johnson over to McLaughlin. And we're still here in this first quarter, and so now the score. Is this another kicker here?
I don't think so. It's still.
It's not there. Number 81. That's
De La Poza Course.
De La Poza Course. All right, that one's kicked well, and watch your truck. So now the score is 20-0. PAT is good. All right, let's take another break. We'll be right back. Bronco Football, KSVPTV.com. All right, welcome back to Bronco football. We are here at Colt Stadium, or Colt Field here in Roswell, New Mexico. The Broncos currently trail 20-0. We're still here in this first quarter with 2:51 left in this first quarter. Ball will be returnable. And finally brought down is Jalen Williams.
20 yards or so on the return. Not too bad. He's done a pretty decent job.
Well, I'll tell you what, I had made the mistake here. You had Hutch over here on both sides. And
okay.
Yeah, so we got it all taken care of here. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos. Coach, do you have any information on the Blue Dragons? I mean, I know we have a lot of information here as far as the programs. Maybe you can talk about them here in a minute.
Sure.
All right, empty set for the Broncos. The quarterback will be Jake South. South will drop back, quick pass over the flat area, and will be caught. Number 11, Jeremiah Porter. And Earl Parker with the tackle. And now you have the band out here for the Broncos. Maybe we can talk some statistics. We don't currently have anything as of yet for the Broncos, but we can talk about that at halftime. And then, of course, current stats for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. All right, South will have a man in motion. Will just take it himself, and good effort. It'll be short of the first down, so it'll be about 3rd and maybe 1.
They're going to be just maybe a yard and a half short there.
All right, so a decent crowd here at Colt Field. Looks like the Blue Dragons, they travel in a little fashion there, huh? Look at that nice bus.
Oh, yeah. A couple of them.
All right, so it's going to be 3rd and short. Let's see if South will just take it himself.
That's what they look like they're going to try to do.
And it's going to be real close.
Quarterback Steve there. Jake South on the carry.
I didn't realize Jake South was 6'5", 212. Sophomore.
Yeah, kind of the prototypical size you want for a quarterback. Kind of long and lean. We'll talk about the size of some of these players here. If you look at number 79 there for the Hutchinson team, list him at 6'9".
Yeah, he's not real big. Tell you what, 79, 6'9", 320 from Topeka, Kansas. All right, it's going to be a first down situation now for the Broncos. Empty set, trips to the bottom of your screen. Here comes South. We'll throw to the right side, back in the flat area. It's going to be caught. And let's see if Trevion Butler will get credit for the catch.
Good play on first down. Broncos just trying to move the chains at this point. They haven't really been able to do that as of yet in the ball game.
I don't know if the Broncos have been past midfield in this ball game.
They have not.
With the exception of the fumble, with the fakes, the fake punt, but they fumbled right about midfield.
Yeah, I'm not sure they got across that time either. They got close.
High formation for South. He's dropping back to pass, and he's going to go back to the right side in the flat. It's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended for Luis Ortiz, the tight end.
This Luis from Roswell, New Mexico, is he a...
I'm not sure if it says Roswell, New Mexico. I don't know if
I'm not familiar
he's
with
a
him.
Goddard graduate, maybe. I don't know. All right, so third down for the Broncos as they break the huddle. South will just kind of take his time. It'll be shotgun to the left side, twins to the bottom of your screen. South now reading the defense. Going to go up the middle again, and that should have been caught, but it's going to be incomplete. And I tell you what, Kelly, that was almost picked off.
Yeah, Skoog would like to have that one back. That should have been. Oh, they lining up to go for this? They are. So here you go. It's kind of a why not situation here.
Well, you have about a minute and 30. Am I seeing that correctly? Is that a 1.3 or a minute and 30? Okay.
In the first quarter.
There's the quick punt. There you go.
Beautiful. I like the play call a lot. That ball is going to. Nice job by South.
So Beta goes and gets the ball, and now the Hutchinson Blue Dragons will take over. Coach, I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being about the 15-yard line. Is it the end of the first quarter? They're going to say it is the end of the first quarter, so it was right, 1.3 instead of 130. So, okay, well, we'll take a break. At the end of one, Hutchinson with the lead, 20-0. We'll be right back. Bronco football, KSVPTV.com.
Start of the second quarter, 1st and 10 for the Blue Dragons from their own 17-yard line.
All right, welcome back to Colt Field here in Roswell, New Mexico as we begin the second quarter. Hutch with the lead, And look at that.
Yeah, a little something out of nothing there on the bad snap. But Johnson did very well to get some positive yardage out of it.
Yep. Well, Coach, you have any first quarter statistics for us?
I do. On a 20-0 first quarter in favor of Hutch. Hutchinson had 7 first downs to Nimmy's 1. They rushed the ball 7 times for 54 yards. Nimmy actually rushed the ball 9 times for 27. Not going to do all of those, but after this play, we'll give you the scoring summary and the highlights of the stats.
Rashad Hurt again with the ball and gains positive yardage again. It's going to bring up a 3rd down situation for Hutch.
So they scored with 9:51 remaining in the first. That was Petaway, Titus Petaway, a 1-yard touchdown run. Kick was good. Second score was McLaughlin, 62-yard pass from Johnson. Kick was no good. And then the third was another Eddie McLaughlin touchdown, a 14-yard pass from Johnson. Kick was good. So there's your 20-0 score. Johnson 6 of 7, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. That's a decent game for some people. Jake South 4 of 7 for 28 yards.
All right, so nice job by the defense of the Broncos. Will force a punting situation for the Hutch Blue Dragons.
And actually their second punt. Broncos got them to punt in their first possession before giving up scores on their next 3.
All right, Denzel Moore set to punt for the Blue Dragons.
First punt went for 36 yards. This one will go for more than that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
Pretty dangerous there, but it is going to be returned by number 11. Jeremiah Porter.
Yeah, I know you're trying to make a name for yourself out there, but that's too many bad things can happen in those situations.
Yes, sir. So, all right, so it will bring up a 1st down and 10 for the New Mexico Military Broncos. Just want to see the spot of the ball.
Might have a winner for cutest fan over here. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, man.
It's to be maybe 2 months old.
Maybe if you're lucky. I'm telling you what, but look at that. Very observant and studying the defense.
Yeah.
All right, now it looks like we're going to call out 30 at the 32-yard line, I believe.
Nothing doing on the inside run there.
Yeah, look at that young fella, man. He is just wide-eyed, very observant, saying, listen, I'm probably going to be a Bronco one day, and go ahead and soup me up. Look at that.
He'll be on the field before you know it.
Isn't that the truth? All right, 2nd down now for the Broncos. Not much of a game. We'll call it 2nd and about 7.
9.5.
8, 9. Hard to see on this side here. Okay, there's that little, try to go a little dump pass over to number 5, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that just
Dylan Dono.
just didn't develop at all.
So 20-0 is your score from Colt Field. Broncos taking on the defending national champions, the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. Hutch currently the preseason favorite and, of course, week 1. They are ranked number 1 as we speak, and they're showing every bit of it.
Yeah, they are on both sides of the ball.
That's going to be that slip screen. Nice design play, and it's going to be caught by Isaiah Abida.
Isaiah Abida from Cruces, right?
Yeah, Abida from Las Cruces. I'm kind of going to look on the internet here in just a moment. I want to say he was from Mayfield, but could be wrong.
I think so, but I'm not sure. Oh, boy, they did not get a great spot there, did they?
Sure did not, but you're down by 20. Are you going to go ahead and try to make something happen here on 4th down?
Well, you know, I mentioned it a little while ago. I think this is kind of nothing to lose territory. Now, they quick kicked on the last nothing to lose, but I think they might actually go for this one.
All right, there's going to be a timeout on the field. Why don't you talk to us a little bit of Blue Dragon football this time?
All right, the Blue Dragons, this is their 94th season of football, which I think might be a lot, but I'm sure New Mexico Military's played for more years than that. 2 national championships in 21 and 24. They were the runners-up in 22. Semifinals in 22, 23, and 24. Conference championships, 13 of those, 3 undefeated seasons in 47, 69, and 21. And National Coach of the Year, Drew Dallas, the current coach, was National Coach of the Year in 21 and 24. They've had 105 total National Junior College All-Americans and 43 first-team Junior College All-Americans. Sent 54 players to the NFL, and 48 of those have come since 1994, just to tell you how good they've been in the last couple decades.
All right, so it will be 4th down, and it's going to be real close.
Second effort, but it's gonna depend on the spot. I think he's going to be short.
Well, it sure does appear to be short, but let's see what the officials say here. Hutch is pointing to the south side of the field, and the Broncos, of course, pointing to the north side, but it's going to be a turnover on downs. So Hutchinson Community College will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, just didn't get that push with the guys up front. And not easy to do against this stout defensive line for Hutchinson. So 1st down in Bronco territory. Headed south is Hutch now after they switch sides. Start the second quarter.
Definitely good field possession here for Hutch. And will be handed off.
As tight as Petaway. He's already got a touchdown. Had a good gain on 1st down.
Yeah, Petaway actually started the drive getting that first touchdown. Of course, that PAT was good. And then Johnson to McLaughlin twice, make it 13-0 and then 20-0 in that first quarter. And good effort, good second and third effort by Petaway.
Yeah, Petaway listed at 6'1", but 222. He's stout. And you see right there, he's not easy to get down. Kind of a prototypical size for a running back.
All right, so we'll be a 1st down now for Hutch. Just going to continue feeding Petaway.
Yeah, much better job by the D-line of the Broncos on that play. But they just kind of methodically, slowly headed down the field, and then until they try something, and then they can hit you with the big hitter as well.
All right, 2nd down for Hutch. Got that shotgun left formation. This time, it's going to go to the end zone, and it might be another touchdown, and Hutch on the board again. So Johnson.
Well, there are flags, and it's going to be holding on Hutchinson, so that is not going to count.
All right, so.
Nice ball, though.
Yeah, very nice. So they had dual numbers again, so we had to find out for sure. I think that was Derek. You might want to call it Sally or a Lee Jr.
Just Sally, I think.
Is it Sally?
Big receiver, 6'4", 216. Nice target for Johnson.
I love this right here. The reserve quarterbacks signaling things in to Johnson. So we'll bring up a 2nd down and long situation for the Blue Dragons. Johnson in empty set. And it's going to go back to Bobby Shaw the third, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, and that offensive lineman that I referenced earlier for Hutch, Jacob Hawks, a freshman, 6'9", 320 from Topeka, Kansas. Just look at him out there. He's playing left tackle. Didn't start the game, but he's playing now. He is a large kid.
All right, third down and long. Christian Johnson looking over to the left side here, changing the play.
Play clock not operating at the moment.
All right, there is the shot to the end zone and another incomplete pass, but looks like there's a flag and they might get him for pass interference.
They're looking for M.J. White Jr., sophomore from Wichita East High School, Wichita, Kansas. And that is going to be I don't know, I can't remember what they do at this level. Is that a spot foul? Is it a 15-yard?
Well, I think it's a spot.
Previous spot, automatic first down.
Yeah.
So they actually needed more than 15 yards for the first down, but it is an automatic. So.
All right, 9:32 left here in the first half. Hutch with the lead, 20-0 over the Broncos. Christian Johnson leading the Hutch program here. Rolling out to the right side, will take a shot to the end zone, and this time it looks like the Blue Dragons will get in for another touchdown.
Derek Sally Jr., he's the one that caught the one that was called back, and the big wide receiver from Green Pond, South Carolina, comes down with it once again for the touchdown.
All right, so now the score is 26-0.
So fourth extra point attempted now for De La Poza Course from Mallorca, Spain.
Yeah, and did he get it? He did.
Got
Look
it
to the
up on
left
the roof.
there, yeah. So, all right, so now the score will be 27-0. We're here in the second half with 9:27. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Bronco Football on KSVPTV.com. All right, welcome back to Bronco football here at Colt Stadium. 27-0 is the score in favor of the Hutchinson Community College, the defending national champions. And the ball is into the end zone for a touchback. As mentioned earlier, Johnson to Sally Jr., 20 yards out. PAT was successful.
And De La Poza Core is pretty excited about that touchback. Maybe not what he usually does, but he's fired up.
Yeah. Got that up in that third row of that dorm room there. All right. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the New Mexico Military Broncos. Jake South. I'll hand that over. I look like I saw a flag, I guess, but maybe not. Maybe it is a flag.
Yeah, you do have laundry on the field.
All right, so are they saying it was a, what was the indication? Illegal formation. So illegal formation, penalty was declined. It will be second down.
Yeah, I mean, second and 12 or first and 15. I mean, I like the call there, actually. Decline the penalty.
Sure. All right, 9:07 left in this first half. Jake South, the quarterback, will hand it off again. So number 28, Trevion Butler. Kind of surprised that the Broncos are not really going to the air just yet.
Yeah, I mean, down 4 scores here. We're not halfway through the second quarter, and I don't know if it's just trying to get their footing, trying to slow the game down a little bit. I mean, don't know what's going through the coaching staff's mind with the play calling, but we'll see. You got to think they're going to the air here, though, on third and long.
Yeah, you see Porter, and then, of course, Abeda. And now trips to the bottom. Is that going to be caught?
Looked to be caught. Nice catch.
Monfrey with the reception. Monfrey out of Hutchinson, Florida.
I'm not sure if he's I think he's a freshman. That's I don't remember it from last year, and it looks like they only list sophomores on this roster we have, so everybody else must be a freshman. But a really nice catch and a pretty decent ball by South as well.
Yeah, looking at the roster right here, just seeing how many local kids, and I say local in the southeast area, you know, from Roswell, Las Cruces, Hobbs area. Of course, you have
Livingston, Alamogordo.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
You know, Jacob Palomino, he's actually suited out in this game today. Talked to his dad prior to the game. He's over there on the sideline. Got some reps in the scrimmage game and was pretty successful.
Threw a touchdown, right?
My understanding, that's correct. Looked good. He's right about 6'1", 6'2", and looks pretty fit. So it's always good to see local kids doing well at the next level.
Absolutely.
All right, South. Empty set again. Going to try up second phase, I guess, and it's going to be caught. Daniel Skoog. All right, second down. Now they're trying to go into hurry up, and looks like it will be a timeout from Hutchinson.
So we see a lot of scoring here early in this ball game. The Hutchinson Blue Dragons own 3 of the top 6 scoring marks in NJCAA history, including the number 1, where just last year, about this time last year, they defeated Ellsworth College 99-0.
Wow.
It's tied with Cisco in 2018, who beat Resolution Prep 99-0. But they also own the number 4 all-time scoring mark. They won a game 91-0, and also they won in 2011. They beat Highland College 90-7. So
yeah, pretty impressive.
Yeah, they can put up some points. So this is not unusual for them. They're not on pace for that at the moment for quite that a high scoring game. But Bronco fans, they saw a lot of points scored last week when the Broncos won a game 82-6, I believe.
All right, so the timeout has expired. It will be second down for the Broncos. We'll call it second down and about 4. South running the offense here for the Broncos. Tried up the middle, will be incomplete. Bring up a third down situation now. And that pass looks like South really likes Skoog.
Yeah, not just huge for a tight end at this level, listed at 6'2", 225.
Right.
And out of Sweden, that's very unusual to have a Scandinavian player that's not a kicker.
All right, 3rd down and 4 for the New Mexico Military Broncos. South, quick pass, and it's going to be caught, and a 1st down for the Broncos. Nice catch.
Isaiah Abeda.
All right, so hurry up offense here, and we'll be handed off now to Dylan and Donahoe.
So Luis Ortiz is from Goddard, defensive lineman converted to a fullback this year. So thanks, Coach Lujan, for the update on Luis Ortiz.
Nice. Get you a little bit of a, right now that feels like 69 degrees, but beautiful overcast.
I'm telling you, this is my kind of weather.
You and I both. The boss is watching from Artesia, New Mexico. Always a special shout out to Gene Dow and KSVP and the crew. Coach, I do have a live read real quick. The NJCAA football fans, stay up to date with the latest news and information regarding the NJCAA football by visiting the official website of the National Junior College Athletic Association at njcaa.org. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field. And Coach, you and I had the opportunity in 2022 to cover the national championship here at the Wool Bowl, and I tell you what, that was just a lot of fun. That was on ESPN Plus. And what do you recall about that game?
Oh, just the atmosphere, and we've been in that stadium so many times, but it was just a different atmosphere for that national championship game, and just the production and all that. It was a lot of fun, and real grateful we got that opportunity.
Yeah, a lot of fun, and I tell you what, class act, and just the way that ESPN Plus, how they did certain things. I mean, you actually had a cough button, you actually had certain commercials and breakdowns. It was very, as a matter of fact, and to the point. So you're right. Thank you for the opportunity back in 2022. All right, it's going to bring up a 2nd down situation now for the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos, and South. Oh, look at that. He was caught and taken away. Uh-oh, look at that. Okay.
Thought we were going to have a thick 6 there, but
that's a big individual. I can promise you that. Woo. That was just taken away.
Well, yeah, it was probably a bad
decision anyway.
Yeah, by South to try to complete that screen, and you just got to throw that one at his feet because, once again, way more bad things can happen in those situations than good things. It's a very high-risk, low-reward situation, and big number 97 for Hutchinson. That is Jeffrey Manns. They list him at 6'2" and 299 from Lancaster, Texas. I guess you're going to call that an interception. I think you could also just call it a fumble.
Well, here's the thing.
It's a takeaway.
It's a takeaway. That's right.
Just literally took the ball away from him. I think they're going to have to call that an interception.
Well, we'll have to find out because I think it could go either way. All right, so Kristen Johnson will have that over again to Rashad Hurt. And it looked like there might be a Bronco down on the 40 on the west side due to injury. We'll see what happens. Looks like there's going to be a...
He's all right. He popped up.
Who was that? That's number 24?
Yeah, Hammond Russell, the 5th. Columbus, Ohio freshman. Luckily, he's all right. I'll tell you what, this Hutchinson team, they're rotating a lot of players. They're playing a lot of guys, and I guess you can do that when you're this deep. That you look at all the duplicate numbers on their roster, and I don't know how many they have, but it's over 100 here traveling.
All right, there's a handoff again. And LaKeedron Harvey will get credit for the rush here, but there's going to be a flag.
So A little extracurricular, and it's going to be on Hutch.
Well, not many penalties on Hutch this afternoon, at least here in the first half. If you're just now tuning in at KSVPTV.com, 27-0 is the score in favor of the defending national champions, the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. 5:06 left here in this first half. Beautiful afternoon here in Roswell, New Mexico. All right, so Hutch will now be third down from the 48-yard line, working about the middle part of the field, third and long.
Third and about 20. And Christian Johnson, see if he looks for Sally again down the field.
All right, awaiting the snap, and there's a snap. And that's going to be overthrown. Pass intended was Aiden Bruce. All right, so about 4th and 20. We'll call it 4th and 22.
They do not bring out the kicking team.
And it looks like they're going to go for it.
Maybe.
Yeah, unless it's a quick kick again. There it is. It's a quick kick.
So both teams have quick kick now.
That one is not quite into the end zone. Yeah, it is.
All the way out the back. I love the quick kick. I love plays like that.
See it more in JC. I haven't seen it too much in high school, but I see it more in JC football. I mean, that's me at least.
I'd like to see it in high school. I mean, you know, you can get some long rolls, you know, when they're not expecting a kick. And I even like it on third down sometimes when it's just an insurmountable down and distance and you're backed up deep in your own territory. I like the surprise third down quick kick just to flip the field. But
sure,
you really don't see that very often.
Now, Coach, New Mexico Military will take over from the 20-yard line, but it's been all Hutchinson Community College with 4 touchdowns this afternoon in the first half.
And this is kind of what we were expecting out here when you got a team of this caliber coming to town. And I expect more scoring in this game.
All right. Empty set now for the Broncos. South will throw up the middle, and that one's going to be picked off by Harvey, I believe. I would imagine, but let's see. Maybe not. That's going to be Graham.
MJ Graham, yeah.
MJ Graham, so they have 5D, so that's going to be the defense.
And MJ Graham, seems like he made a big play earlier in the game defensively. Just a tackle for loss there. They credited for him in the first quarter, I should say.
All right, the sun's starting to creep out a little bit, but still a beautiful, beautiful afternoon.
Yeah, a lot of people brought their own shade here. It's a cold field, but hadn't really needed it so far.
All right, Hutch with the ball, 1st and 10. Johnson, the quarterback, will dump it off over to number 4. That's going to be Rashad Hurt.
Great play by Dalen Chichester. He was a standout for this Bronco defense last year, and he's picking up right where he left off. He is a great defensive back.
All right, 4:15 remaining here in this first half from Colt Field. The Broncos taking on Hutchinson Community College, the Blue Dragons. The defending national champion. A lot of history, as you alluded to earlier. Oh, in trouble, and for the first time, it'll be Christian Johnson with the sack.
Hammond Russell V, sophomore out of Columbus, Ohio, and we've called his name a couple of times. So
sure have.
Looks like keeper for Coach Sukup. Russell, the linebacker, maybe a little undersized for linebacker. Listing was 6'1", 210, but he wasn't undersized on that play.
All right, 3rd down and long for the Blue Dragons. And in trouble is Johnson, and just stepped out of bounds about midfield. The crowd is not happy. You can hear some of the fans saying that there was some holding going on. I didn't see anything, did you?
They didn't catch it. But we are going to see a traditional punt now. This is Denzel Moore, freshman punter from Baskerville, Australia.
All right, so number 11 is Jeremiah Porter, is back to receive for the Broncos. Good snap, nice kick, and Porter will catch it. He will receive it, and he's off to the races. And looks like Porter might be gone. It's going to be 10-5, touchdown Broncos. But that might be coming back, my friends, as there is a flag on the field.
Yeah, and the enthusiasm dies down a little bit here. As it looks like that will come back. All the way back to the other side of the field, unfortunately. What a return, though.
Yeah, really good job by Jeremiah Porter. The 5'10".
So they got Shamar Berryhill, linebacker out of Peoria, Arizona, with the hold to keep the Broncos off the board.
Yeah, 27-0, 2:50 left here in this first half.
So the Broncos will have the ball at their own 35-yard line instead of attempting an extra point.
Yeah, that's always bad. Jeremiah Porter really, I don't want to say disgusted, but maybe that's the right word.
Well, disappointed to be sure.
All right, so we have Abeda and Munfrey down at the bottom of your screen. Motion by the Broncos.
Try a little counter with quarterback keeper, but it's only going to get a yard, maybe 2.
Jake South.
44 on the tackle there for Hutchinson. That is TJ Vincent.
All right, the clock continues to run.
Now 2.5 minutes left here before halftime. 27, is that correct?
That's correct. It is 27-0. 4 touchdowns in the ball game. Petaway and then McLaughlin twice, and then Sally Jr. 3 touchdown passes by Johnson. All right, Jake South dropping back to pass, in trouble, and that's exactly what you need to do there. That's what he should have did the last time.
Right, exactly. If it's not there, don't try to force it.
Go to the feet. All right, there's going to be a timeout on the field. We're going to take one too. We'll be right back. Bronco Football, KSVPTV.com. All right, we are back from the 2-minute timeout. 27-0 is the score. A minute 55 left in the first half. It's been nothing but the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. South will drop back to pass, and another interception. And this time,
same guy.
It is the same guy, isn't it?
MJ Graham.
I think we probably need to quit throwing it over to that area.
5'11", 189 out of Oklahoma City, Westmore High School. Yeah, he looks like he might be able to play at the next level.
Well, that's always possible.
He's a sophomore, so possibly play a little D-back for a Division I school next year. Great ball skills today, for sure.
All right, so it will be Hutch's ball. All right, Johnson awaits the snap. Will complete it. Nice throw. LT Robinson with the reception, and there's going to be a flag on the play.
Well, I think you almost have to when the helmet comes off like that. It was number 30, Zakai Bradford, on the tackle at Albuquerque, New Mexico. Just kind of had him around the head. Oh. Guess they said that was inadvertent, helmet coming off.
All right.
Coach Dallas getting the explanation from the sideline referee.
Okay, so we'll still remain first down here. They're going to go back to the flat area. Oh, there's a chance to lay the wood, as they say.
Timeout called by Hutch. They're going to try to get another score in here before halftime.
All right. Well, sounds good, Coach. Well, let's take one. 2. It's 27-0 in favor of the Hutchinson Community College Blue Dragons. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Colt Field. New Mexico Military Broncos taking on the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. The Broncos trail by 27, a minute and 15 seconds left in the first half. Pass is going to be complete to number 3, Bobby Shaw the third. I did see some information as well, and I'll talk about that here in just a moment, but it's going to be third down. Empty set again for Hutch. And going to go up the middle again. It's going to be incomplete. Excuse me. And it also talking about the Dragons radio. It says how to follow the Blue Dragons. Radio, it's KHUTFM 102.9. And that was, I believe that's their station at Blue Dragons, or Blue Dragon Sport. And the website is www.bluedragonsports.com. Fourth down now for Hutch. Punting formation. That's a beauty.
Fair catch called for. And made and then hit, so they're going to get 15 out of that. That's a bad decision by number 27, Juwan Springs.
Kind of looking at the Blue Dragon football schedule, of course, today they're here at New Mexico Military, and then, of course, next week we'll be playing Iowa Western at Hutchinson Stadium, Iowa Central, Ellsworth, Dodge City, Independence, and Coffeyville, Butler, Highlands, and Garden City is their schedule.
And I was looking actually at Bronco's schedule. They are going to have 6 of their games are against teams ranked 17 or better, including this one, obviously, Hutchinson, number 1. They're also going to play Navarro College, currently number 4. They're going to play Tyler, currently number 8. They're going to play Kilgore, 11, Trinity, 12, and Cisco, who is currently the number 17th ranked team in the country. So not an easy schedule for these Broncos.
All right, 1st and 10 for the New Mexico Military Broncos. Jake South still at quarterback. There's a couple of hankies on the field.
Legal substitution on the offense. 12 men. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So 12 men on the field. So illegal substitution. All right, less than a minute now left in this first half. Broncos do trail 27-0. All right, there's going to be the quick pass. In my opinion, his favorite target, Daniel Skoog.
Yeah, he's really been looking for Skoog. I don't know if that's by design or if it's, just working the progressions till he gets to him, but Skoog has definitely been a target. Caught 1 ball in the first quarter, but he's got 3 or 4 catches here.
They're saying, sorry, Coach, I cut you off. They're saying roll the clock here.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock at 45 seconds. 45.
See if they can get that taken care of here. Having some clock issues here at Colt Field.
Ready for play. 4-5. 4-5.
All right, so looks like they're just going to do it manually.
I'm curious to see if we're going to see another quarterback for Hutchinson just to get reps. I'm only seeing,
45 seconds left on the play from the game clock.
now I see a few others, but looks like they have 3 other quarterbacks listed.
All right, so the clock will be reset to 45 seconds. 2nd down for the Broncos. South, quick pass over to Monfrey. So the clock will continue. I would think maybe a play or 2 left. South. Try again up the middle. It is caught. Nice catch. And number 6 is Isaiah Obeda. Might be the last play here of this half, possibly.
They're trying to get 1 more off, and now they're just going to call timeout to make sure they do.
All right, Coach, I do have 1 more read here we can talk about here. So since 1938, the NJCAA has served as the nation's premier governing body for 2-year collegiate athletics with nearly 65,000 student athletes competing in 31 different sports and 3 divisions across the association. To learn more about the 2-year college experience and search for NJCAA member colleges, visit njcaa.org/compete. Been a fun afternoon here at Colt field, New Mexico Military currently trails 27-0. Might be the last play of the half here. Been 4 touchdowns for the national champions. Titus Pentaway with a 5-yard touchdown rush, and then of course Johnson to McLaughlin twice, and then Johnson to Sally Jr. from 20 yards out, and of course 1 missed PAT. 27-0 is the score. South quarterback shotgun left, dropped back to pass, in trouble, escapes trouble, and now will just fall down. We were saying that we thought it might be 1 play left, but it's hard to tell as the clock to the north side has stopped. Okay, it is now official. The first half has expired. Coach, you want to say anything in closing before we come back?
No, just don't worry. Stay tuned. We are going to have a video feed during halftime. There won't be any audio other than just out here at the stadium noise. But we will be back for the second half, and we're enjoying bringing this to you here on KSVPTV.com.
All right, we will be back. The Broncos trail 27-0. You're listening to KSVPTV.com. All right, welcome back to Colt Field here on the campus of New Mexico Military Institute. Broncos taking on the Hutchinson Blue Dragons as we begin the second half. We have a score of 27-0. We'll go over first half stats here in just a moment, and there's the kickoff, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. So the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos will take over first and 10 from the 20-yard line. Kelly, do you have any stats for us?
Sure do. Let's go with Hutchinson first. Leading rusher was Titus Petaway. He had 25 yards and a touchdown. Leading passer was Christian Johnson, 9 of 13, 166 yards and 3 scores. Receiving it was Eddie McLaughlin, 4 catches for 115 yards and 2 scores, and that's just in a half of football, folks. And then we'll switch over to New Mexico Military. Travion Butler led the Broncos in rushing, 3 carries for 22 yards. Passing it was Jake South, 11 of 20, 3 interceptions for South for 93 yards. Isaiah Beta from Centennial High School in Las Cruces, New Mexico, 3 catches for 34 yards. Samuel Monfrey, 2 catches for 24 yards, and Daniel Scoop, 3 catches for 18. Jalen Williams also contributed 1 catch for 7 yards. Jake South also had the best punt of the game for New Mexico Military on the quick kick with that 1 punt for 45. Anthony Sakai, 2 for an average of 31, 2 for 62 yards total. And leading tackler for New Mexico Military is Hammond Russell IV. He had 7 total tackles, 5 unassisted and 2 assisted, as well as a sack in the ballgame.
All right, so appreciate the statistics, Coach, as usual. Stellar job. All right, so the New Mexico Military Institute brought the ball, and then, of course, coughed it up, and then, of course, the Hutchinson Blue Dragons took over, and just like that, it's second down and about 6 or 7 or so. And the quarterback is Christian Johnson, in trouble, and he's trying to just run it out of bounds, and he does, so that's going to be a big loss for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. So they're calling Palomino, but Palomino's a quarterback.
Yeah, he just looked at the wrong sheet there.
That's right. I've done that same thing before. So I do have an update. I heard that in high school soccer, the Roswell High School boys defeated Mayfield with a score of 2-0. Will advance to the championship game at 3 p.m. All right, dropping back to pass is Johnson. Going to try up the middle again. It's going to be caught by number 6, Sally Jr., and he's going to be in for a touchdown, and the Blue Dragons strike again here in the second half.
Second touchdown of the game for Derek Sally. And the Blue Dragons, doesn't take them long, does it?
No, and that's why they're the defending national champions and currently ranked number 1 preseason and first week in JCAA football. So Johnson and Sally again, touchdown. Now the score is 33-0. And now the PAT is up and good. And so now the score is 34-0. All right. Coach, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. KSVPTV.com, Bronco football. All right, welcome back to Colt Field. Hutch, the Blue Dragons score again. Johnson to Sally to make the score 33-0, and then the point after touchdown was good. 34-0 as we are here in the third quarter. And that will go into the end zone for a touchback. All right, Coach, talk to me a little bit about that first half. I know you talked about statistics, but this Hutchinson Blue Dragon football team is for real.
Oh, absolutely. That, you know, the quarterback, Johnson, he's pretty good. He's a little undersized. I only list him at 5'11", but you know, he really is a dual threat. He can run the football and hurt you that way, but he throws a nice ball too. And you know, that was evident in the stats. You know, 9 of 13, very efficient. Only 13 attempts in that first half, but 3 of them going for touchdowns, including a 62-yarder. He was sacked 2 times, but you know, he's impressed me, that Christian Johnson.
All right, be 1st and 10 for the New Mexico Military Broncos. Jake South at quarterback. We'll hand it off, and limited, if any, yardage for, well, I think that's Dylan Donahoe.
Yeah.
Tackled by number 20, Malachi, Louis Hayward, and number 21, Bobby Zaya.
Okay, so 2nd down.
Yeah. Mr. Gunn's got his
The roster's backwards.
Yeah, his script's flipped.
Yeah. All right, empty set now. Oh, I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. It's going to be just a regular shotgun left formation, and a little throw up here. Nice throw, nice catch by number 4, Dalen Williams.
Yeah, a little 5'8", 155 receiver out of Orlando, Florida, the freshman. Nice job on that. Oh. Let's hope that official's okay. Went down awkwardly.
Yeah, he did. That's kind of scary there. He's all right, so
yeah,
he's going to reset himself. Yep. All right, South again to Donahoe.
5 on the carry, Donahoe.
Yeah, Donahoe kind of a little bowling ball out there.
Number 20,
5'10", 216. Had a good game last week, but
right.
Had a little trouble getting going here. He's had 4 carries for just 2 yards in the first half. He's had a couple carries here in the second half, but once again, minimal on the yardage.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10 now for the Broncos. And I'm just kind of looking at the quickie statistics, total offense. We'll go over that in just a moment, but look at that. South tries to go up the middle again over to Monfrey. But, you know, I was thinking about this, Coach, in the first half. I don't know. Hutchinson's the real deal. And I'm kind of just looking, if I'm more impressed with the offense or the defense. And I'm going to tell you what, the defense has really impressed me and have really, I mean, they've already forced definitely 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and I'm just really impressed with that secondary.
Well, allowed just 4 first downs. Allowed just 33 yards on the ground in the first half, 93 through the air. But yeah, they're pretty tough.
Nice ball, and that might be a flag.
Oh.
They're going to say that's clean.
A little pushing and shoving there.
And it looks like there's an injury on the field. Coach, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching Bronco football on KSVPTV.com.
Give me nickel. Give me nickel. Give me nickel. Go. Back up. On the white line. On the white line.
All right, we are back. Had an injury timeout, and the injured Blue Dragon was number 12, Jonathan Boyd. Appears to be okay and walked to the sideline, so he's going to be just fine. All right, so another timeout. Coach, let's talk statistics once again here. We're looking, to me, it looked like there was total offensive plays and yards for Hutch. 31 for 235 yards as opposed to New Mexico Military Institute, 36 of 126. It felt like that the Blue Dragons had more yardage, total yardage, in that first half.
Yeah, and another thing that surprised me from the first half stats, and NMMI actually running 36 plays to Hutch's only 31. And now, when you're throwing for touchdowns, that, limits the number of plays you're going to run. But, yeah, it's some of the stats. Time of possession, NMMI had the ball almost 5 minutes more than Hutch did.
Yeah, as far as penalties were concerned, as you mentioned earlier, 6 penalties for Hutch for 60 yards and then 5 for 40 for the New Mexico Broncos, New Mexico Military Broncos. All right.
Back to action here.
Yeah, fourth down situation for the Broncos. Motion, and might have a flag, and we do.
Yeah, free play. Might as well throw it down there.
And there's going to be another interception, but
it's
look at that there. That's a dangerous right there. Looks like defense. Number 4, is that Jalen Williams on the ground?
It is. So we're going to have offsides on Hutchinson. So the interception will not count. Nice job in the interception by David Jester, the big 6'3" D-back.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty and another timeout due to injury. And as we mentioned earlier, Jalen Williams is the injured Bronco, and he is up now, walking on his own. So that's always a good sign. So next week, the Broncos, you were talking about, they're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 15 schools. Is that correct? Top 20 schools?
Yeah. Well, 6 top 20
6,
schools. Yeah.
including Cisco. That's correct.
Right.
So next weekend, the Broncos will be taking on
Kilgore.
And that will be here at Colt Field.
At Colt Field.
And the game time will be?
1 p.m.
All right. So you and I will have that action here as of right this moment.
Yeah, from right under the canopy here at Colt Field.
All right, fourth down. South, the quarterback, trying to get the Blue Dragons off sides here. There's a quick kick. And good hustle, and that's going to go into the end zone, but good hustle by Samuel Montre. All right, so Hutch will take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
And I know he's not a punter, but I would like to see it a little more directional on that quick kick. You just have a better chance of keeping it from going in the end zone. Even if it goes out of bounds, it's likely going to be inside the 20. There's no one back there to return it, so maybe just a little thing to work on.
All right, if you're just now tuning in to KSVPTV.com, we are here at Colt Field. The Broncos taking on the Blue Dragons from Hutchinson Community College. 34-0 is the score. We got about 11 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third quarter. It's going to be caught by number 1, LT Robinson. Now, the question I have for you is I always ask you, Coach, have you been to Hutchinson, Kansas before?
I have not been to Hutchinson, Kansas. I have been through Kansas, but not spent a whole lot of time there.
All right. Pass is complete. Bobby Shaw the third. Yeah, a little bit of a distance, Hutchinson is. All right, first down now. Quick snap, and will be handed off. Titus Petaway.
Pretty good job by the Bronco defense there to contain Petaway.
So Russell the fifth will get credit for the tackle.
I'm wondering if this number 1 is Anthony Audette from Alamogordo or not. Audette is listed as a running back. They may have converted him though here and playing DB.
All right. Petaway again with the carry. And number 45 is Chino Hadawald. And off to the races is number 10.
Oh, nearly escaped.
Kristen Johnson.
Jackson Brown able to get him down. Otherwise, that's got a chance to score.
All right, looks like there's going to be an official timeout real quick. Who's that? Entering the contest here is number 66. I'm not sure what's going on there. That's Mason Thrush.
Mays High School in Mays, Kansas.
All right, first down and 10. Another quick pass over to number 18, McLaughlin.
Good job by the D-backs there.
1, 2, 3, 4-man front defensively. And there's the handoff again. And finally brought down. Titus Petaway, the carrier. Called his name a few times.
Yeah, Petaway with a...
They're saying getting ready for the field goal if they can get this pass complete, and they do. And off to the races is Audette. No, I'm sorry, I say Audette. That's number 1, L.T. Robinson. Is he in for the touchdown?
He is in for the touchdown. And I'm not sure what the whole field goal conversation was going to be, but they're going to have an extra point attempt instead.
So in college football, what is the mercy rule, Coach? You know?
There isn't one.
That's right. Nothing. You can go as long. You were mentioning earlier some of the scores from Hutchinson. There was 80 and 90 points. You don't have mercy rule in football.
No mercy.
All right, the point after touchdown is up and good. And now the Hutchinson Blue Dragons extend their lead 41-0. We're going to take a break. KSVPTV.com, Bronco football. All right, we are back here at Colt Field. Hutchinson scores again. Johnson to L.T. Robinson. 41-0 is the score. As we mentioned earlier, there's not a mercy rule in NJCAA football. And there's going to be another fumble and recovered by Hutch again.
Well, that special teams has been something else.
Yeah, we were talking about offense and defense, and I was pretty thrilled about the defense, but you're right, the special teams, they have been on fire this afternoon.
Hutch with 3 interceptions in the game, and that's their, I believe, 3rd forced fumble and fumble recovery. So 6 turnovers, and they also have a turnover on downs, so that's really 7. And yeah, we're talking about how impressive the defense is. Special teams pretty impressive as well.
Yep, for sure, Coach. And I was just looking at some old notes, man.
NMMI 15-yard line.
A little trivia, Coach. When did Owen Wilson attend New Mexico Military Institute? Do you remember?
I don't. I know he didn't attend for long.
Not very long, but it was in 1986. And what was he famous for? Do you remember?
What was he famous for?
Yeah, what movies?
Oh, Marley and Me. I liked him in the Zoolander movie. He was also in Wedding Crashers, probably
There
his
you
biggest box office success for a movie.
So you're a movie guy, is what you're telling me, right? Yeah. All right, it's going to be first down for Hutch, and they're going to go back to the end zone, and that is going to be caught. Wow! Touchdown, Hutch!
Goodness.
Bobby Shaw the third, and who did that look like?
Little Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell Beckham Jr., that's exactly right. Beautiful pass, first of all, but even a better catch by Shaw the third.
Fighting through the defensive pass interference even.
Wow, that could be national news right there, Coach. That's a heck of a catch.
Yeah, that's a Sports Center moment right there.
No. All right, just like that, the score now is 48-0. Johnson to Shaw the third, and what a catch it was for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. KSVPTV.com, Bronco football. All right, 48-0 is the score in favor of the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. Coach Johnson to Shaw the third, and what a catch it was.
Yeah, I mean, being interfered with, first of all, elevating despite being interfered with, and snagging that ball out of the air with one hand. That's just one of the better catches you'll ever see, any level.
Well, I'm telling you what, that was impressive. You're right, that is an ESPN moment. All right, that's going to be another touchback, and so the Broncos will take over first and 10 from the 20-yard line, and the Broncos kind of running out of time. 48-0 is the score with 8:42 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, running out of time might not be such a bad thing for the Broncos today.
Well, that might be true, my friend.
But, you know, they knew going in this was going to be a tough task for them, the #1 team in the nation. You know, you get a team like this that travels with this many players and this extensive a coaching staff. And I'll tell you what, they're just real impressive.
Well, I'll tell you what, it looks like it could be chow time for these Broncos. All right, so first and 10 from the 20-yard line, and it's going to be handed off, and
good hard run there. 4 yards maybe.
Yeah, that's number 22, Antonio Moniz. Newport, Ritchie, Florida.
43 is back with the Blue Dragons. That's Jalen Wilson and Jack Sells.
All right, so they trying to reset the clock again.
Yeah, they're having some issues with the
portable clock.
right.
Well, looks like he's got to. Well, he probably needs to get away completely from the clock. I just don't know if they know how to reset it. So the original scoreboard is out of commission as of right this moment. So they brought in a portable score board. All right, so 8:35 left here in the third quarter. And what was the announcement?
That they're going to keep the clock on the field for the rest of the game.
Okay, so we'll see how that goes. So it looks like South will just call his own number and go to the right side and be a quarterback keeper. So A.J. Henson with the tackle. I like the Hutchinson, the Blue Dragon helmets. I like the way white, look kind of like the Buffalo Bills, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. With the 3 stripes. Obviously, the blue pants stays, yeah, pretty sharp.
Yeah, real sharp. All right, third down now for the Broncos. Going to be a little quick pass over to the flat area.
Oh!
Over to number 5, Dylan Donahoe.
Yeah, Donahoe just lowered his head and said, L.T. Robinson, not today. Sorry, Bryce Summerall. Just basically ran over him.
Yeah, it was enough for a first down, and we're going to go ahead and try to go back to the ground here, try to use some time, I suppose, huh?
Yeah, I think they're content to keep the clock running.
Okay, Coach, does it look like it's a loss on your end there?
Yeah,
it's got a loss of 1, so we're going to call it second down and 11 for the Broncos. Yeah, really impressed, not just with Hutchinson, but this program that they provided us here. A lot of information for us. We'll go over some of that here next time out, if you like. South is going to go to the sidelines, and that's going to be another interception.
That one was.
And that might be going all the way, and that is. So it's going to be a pick 6 for number 19, M.J. Harrell, the sophomore from Georgia. So M.J. Harrell had a pick 6, and now the score is getting out of hand.
Well, is this going to count?
Well, I don't know why it wouldn't. Was there a flag on the play, or did they step out of bounds?
I'm looking for a flag, but I'm not seeing one. But I haven't seen an indication. Okay.
Oh, pass interference. So, okay, so there is no touchdown.
Well, another exciting play on the pick 6 after the deflection, but all for naught, never happened. Tell that to M.J. Harrell, but I don't think he was the one that the pass interference was called on. I think it was a different defender. Hate to see a athletic play like that taken away, but.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so it's going to be first down and 10 for for the Broncos. Oh, that same area where the official fell is where South fell. I don't know, must be something slippery there.
Yeah, that's strange. That was exactly the same place. Nice play on the end around to Jeremiah Porter.
I'll tell you what, looking at this program here, Hutch Stadium, it's what's it called, Gowan Stadium? Built in 1936. That's very impressive.
Have to check it out next time you're in Hutchinson, Kansas.
We'll definitely have to do that. All right, second down for the Broncos. That tight trips there. Trying to strip the ball here. Anthony Moniz with the carry. Good, hard run, extra effort. All right, so third down and a little bit here, and it's going to be a flag on the Broncos. 88, Jaden Wood will be called for the penalty, 5-yard penalty, so it'll push the Broncos back. Yeah, looking at the stadium here, it was Goins Stadium. The project was done in 2 phases between 2004 and 2006. Hutchinson Community College, let's see, phase 2 was voted on by the Reno County residents, and it was passed by a margin and a cost of $5.5 million. Capacity 5,500 fans. And it's also utilized for track and field championships. Very impressive. All right, South going to take a shot. Nice ball and a nice catch.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Tough one.
So that's number 6, they're saying.
Yeah, the old Centennial Hawk.
Isaiah Abeda, the Centennial Hawk. I was corrected. I was thinking Mayfield, but you're saying the Centennial Hawks, who got the big victory last night over the Artesia Bulldogs.
It's true.
So another first down for the Broncos. Motion now. South under center. In trouble, going to go to the end zone and incomplete.
I just missed there.
So the pass was intended for Jeremiah Porter, the wide receiver from Tarpon Springs, Florida.
You know, for 2 schools that have been around for this long and not really that far away, this is surprising to me that this is only the 5th time they've ever played. I mean, that's, and 2 programs, this is 3 out of the last 5 national champions. So,
yeah,
and only the 5th time they played. That's kind of crazy.
Since the programs have been established, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
All time.
All time.
It's just
okay.
the 5th time.
And how many national championships between the 2?
Well, 3 out of the last 5.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
All right, there's going to be a flag on the play. So it's going to be offsides on the defense. Pass was intended for Jaden Wood. So it's still going to be a second down situation for the Broncos. Coach, I don't see that far on that end, but I'm going to say second and about 5. That sound about right?
Yeah, hard to tell from where we are.
Well, I know they're inside the 10, so it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal, yeah.
Yeah, so, all right, Coach, you want to talk a little statistics? You're going to go over some history here for Hutch?
Well,
you want to take
actually,
a timeout?
on the series, there's some interesting things that happened back in the day.
All right.
In 1969, the game has a little history to it where the Blue Dragons are concerned. The Blue Dragons traveled to Hobbs, New Mexico in 1969 and lost the game 29-0.
Okay.
2 months later, the Mexican military had to forfeit that game for some reason, and that helped Hutchinson go undefeated in 1969. So the only time,
is that right?
Yeah, that's a little bit strange. And then the next year, the Blue Dragons beat the Broncos 29-0 on the return trip at Goins Stadium. And the teams have one postseason meeting, the inaugural Salt City Bowl in 2009. The Blue Dragons won that one 22-14. NMMI has never beaten the Blue Dragons in those 4 previous meetings, although they did have them beat in 69, but then later had to forfeit. I wonder why.
Yeah, on top of that, the Blue Dragon coaching history, and you might have alluded to this earlier, but Drew Dallas, winning percentage of .907.
That's pretty good.
All right, so it's going to be second down for the Broncos, and not much there on that carry.
Yeah, Sal trying to take it in himself, but no dice.
Yeah, 48-0 now, and I'm not real sure exactly the time in the third quarter because now both scoreboards have malfunctioned, and all we have now is just the score itself. All right, so third down now for the Broncos. Okay, South will have a man in motion, and this time it's just going to be a
kept him out.
jet sweep here, and I don't think he's in. The clock
Number 28 for the Broncos.
will continue, so that's going to be number 28. That's going to be Travion Butler out of New Orleans, Louisiana.
Well, one more chance to get on the scoreboard for the Broncos here. As they, I assume, will go for it on 4th down.
Well, I don't see why you wouldn't. I mean, you're down by 48. You might as well try to go for it and get on the board. At least get 6 on, excuse me.
I mean, if you just don't want to get shut out, then kick your field goal. But, you know, obviously they're going to try to punch it in here.
All right, so 4th down. And South rolling out to the right side, and
Touchdown.
looks like there's a catch. And the Broncos will be in for the touchdown. So that's going to be Jeremiah Porter will get credit for the touchdown.
Broncos are on the board here in the 3rd quarter, I guess. Are we still in the 3rd quarter?
Yes, we are. So you actually had number 8, South to Porter for the touchdown, and I'm not sure, is there a flag?
Well, they stopped play, and they're having a discussion.
I'm trying to
What
see
is the
what's going
score?
on. So I have 48-6 currently. That's with, I think, going to try to go the 2-point conversion or the PAT, the point after touchdown.
They are lined up to kick it.
So there was contact on the play, and so that would be half the distance.
Yeah. The old 1.5-yard penalty. They're going to still kick it. And it looks like Skoog is the.
Yeah, Daniel Skoog is going to be the kicker here.
What is it with these tight ends becoming kickers in New Mexico military?
And emergency quarterbacks, by the way.
Well, I tell you what, that's strange.
All right, there's a snap, and the kick is up and blocked. And they can return it for 2. And they done just that. So the PAT was blocked, but it was picked up by Isaiah Abeda. And so now the score,
I don't think I've ever seen that,
is 48-8. 40-point lead now for Hutch.
Kick is blocked, scooped up by Abeda, run in for 2. And special teams coach for Hutch is not happy right now. I assume he's a special teams coach.
All right, that's exciting for the Broncos.
So unsportsmanlike on Hutch after the play, so we'll have a 15-yard head start on the kickoff. So do you practice your onside here? I think you do, but we'll see.
I think at this point, Coach, you try to practice whatever is best for the program. So, yes, I think I will try to go with the onside kick, and maybe something good will happen here.
Kicking off from midfield. Might as well.
Yeah, it has to go 10 yards, as you know, and that's still going to be decent field possession for the Blue Dragons. All right, so they are set to kick off from the 50. And Skoog now will kick it, and he will do the onside kick. And look at that, Coach. They have a chance to get it, and the Broncos.
If it went 10 yards.
Well, I thought it went 10, then it went backwards. So let's see. Let's see if the officials will.
It was recovered by the Broncos, but I'm not sure it got to the 40.
I thought it was close. Oh, nope, you're right. They're going to say it's going to be first down, Hutchinson. And
and now a flag is thrown on New Mexico military for unsportsmanlike, and it looks like it's on Jordan Grant.
Well, you think they're going to get tours for that flag?
I think they will.
Well, looking at this right here, Coach, on the Dragons preseason favorites to win the KJCCC. They were predicted to win and finish 1 is Hutchinson, Garden City, Butler. And then Coffeyville, Dodge City, Independence, and then, of course, Highland.
15-yard penalty, first down.
After the penalty is blocked out, McPherson came for Hutchinson with the NMMI 43-yard line.
All right, so Hutchinson will take over, we'll call it the left hash, about the 43-yard line. Broncos did get on the board finally from Sal to Porter. About 5 yards out, and then the PAT, the attempted PAT, was blocked and picked up by Beta, and it was good for 2.
The ball was never touched by the return team, resulting in a down. That previous play is under review.
Oh,
All right, so that play is under review.
well, and that's something that you have the capability of doing here in junior college football. I'm curious as to where they get the footage. I assume it's from the huddle cameras.
Well, it must be. That's what I'm looking for. I don't see a camera. Oh, I guess right over there, huh?
Yeah,
In
and
the
well,
tents.
there's cameras up here as well. So I don't know. Cameras on both sides of the field and then in one end zone. Well, both end zones. I'm sorry. There's cameras in both end zones.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and take a break, Coach. We'll be right back. KSUPTV.com, Bronco football. We'll be right back.
play is upheld. The ball will be placed 15 yards from the recovery spot of the 41.
All right, we are back at Colt Field after the review. What did it say?
After the review, first and 10 for
Play is upheld.
Upheld, okay.
first and 10 on the 44-yard line of the Institute.
All right, so Hutch be first and 10. There's the snap and the handoff. Nice run by number 33, Ray Val Leak.
Number 24, Hammond Russell Finn.
So this now brings up a second down. I'm not real sure. It's bugging me with the clock there. I can't. I don't even know how much time is left.
Yeah, really can't tell you. They're keeping it on the field.
Look at that. That's going to be another pass and another touchdown for Hutch. And that's
Sally Jr. That's his third touchdown of the day.
Yeah, Derek Sally. All right. So Johnson to Sally Jr. for another touchdown. And now the score. What do we have here? What do they have? Is that correct? 48? No, that's not.
54 now.
54. 54 to 8. And after the point after touchdown, it will be now 55 to 8. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Take another timeout. KSVPTV.com, Bronco football.
Jason Wilson. Jason Wilson.
All right, we are back, and the score now is 55-8. Another touchdown from Johnson to Sally Jr. The third touchdown for Sally Jr. All right, the old Billy Bates, look left, look right, look right, look left, and there's a kick, and it's going to be returnable. And a nice hit by Hutch. Kind of curious to know, Coach, this is week 2 for Bronco football. You're down 55 to 8. Or you think you're going to see a quarterback change here in the near future?
You know, I thought we'd see another quarterback for Hutch, and it looks like we're getting it right now.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Randy Phillips, a freshman, stands 6'6" and 194 pounds. So he can definitely see over his offensive line.
6'6".
Oh, now he's – sorry, never mind. That's the other number 7. That's the defensive number 7.
Okay.
The D-back.
So you still have South.
Jay Lynch, yeah, so yes.
South is still the quarterback.
Oh,
there's another fumble, and look at that. Another touchdown for Hutch. That is number 38, Kevin Moore. 6'4" sophomore from Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, he's got nice size for a defensive end, too. 6'4", 277. And showed a little athleticism as well to get the old scoop and score.
61 now to 8 is the score.
Not going to call that a thick 6, but we're going to just go with the scoop and score.
61 to 8. There's a snap. Make it 62 to 8. And again, ladies and gentlemen, there is no mercy rule in NJCAA football. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back. Bronco football, KSVPTV.com.
JJ. Tyrese. Hey,
All right, we are back, 62-8 in favor of Hutchinson Community College. And it's going to be returnable. And boy, that was a hit. All right, Coach, 62-8. What do you do?
You keep grinding. I mean, you just do what you can, try to work on some stuff. If you want to, trouble with playing a different, you start to play your backups when you're behind like this is that, you
could get worse.
Yeah, it could really get worse. I really, Hutchinson has used quite a few people anyway from the beginning of the game, but I'm surprised that they would use if they would use their starting quarterback again here as. Have we switched to the fourth?
No, it's still the third quarter.
Okay.
Still the third quarter, and that's going to be handed off. It's 1st and 10 for the Broncos.
And number 22, Antonio Muniz.
So number 22 is Antonio Muniz.
Second line, number 44, TJ Henson. And number 90,
And then Henson will get credit for the tackle. All right, brings up a second down, and it's in the spot, maybe second down and 9. Looking at the sidelines on the west side, seeing if any of the Roswell kids will get in.
Yeah, hard for me to see that far away.
And Palomino is wearing his jersey. The number I'm saying. I'm trying to see. Palomino wore number 10 in high school, and he got number 10 this year. So that's pretty cool.
So that is the end of the third quarter.
All right. Well, if that's the case, Coach, we're going to call a timeout ourselves. We'll be back. KSVP TV. All right, welcome back to Colt Field. Broncos currently trail 62-8, and it's going to be a third down situation for the Broncos as we begin the fourth quarter. All right, South, the quarterback. We'll throw it over to the flat area. It is caught. Nice catch. And it will be another first down for the Broncos. Coach, third down statistics, you have any?
Third down?
Third quarter.
Oh, sorry, third quarter statistics, sure, got a bunch. Hutchinson, again, leading 62-8. 18 first downs in the game for Hutchinson compared to just 8 for New Mexico Military. Time possession is still heavy to the Broncos. 29-21, just 16-29 for Hutchinson, but that just comes from scoring early and often. in their possessions. Leading rusher for Hutchinson is Hudson Fairlez with just 1 carry, but that carry went for 50 yards. Titus Petaway has 9 carries. That's the most for the Blue Dragons. I almost said Blue Demons. I was thinking Dexter High School there for a second. He's got the only rushing touchdown for Hutchinson. 6 receiving touchdowns, though, for the Blue Dragons. 2 for Eddie McLaughlin and 2 for Derek Sally. I misspoke earlier. I thought it was his 3rd touchdown. It was just 2. Bobby Shaw has 1, as does LT Robinson. For New Mexico Military, leading rusher is Trevion Butler. He's got 4 carries for 22 yards. Jake South, 16 of 28, 3 interceptions, 168 yards and 1 touchdown. Receiving for the Broncos, Isaiah Abeta. I keep saying it wrong because they've written it wrong here on the stats. I'm baiting. It's just Abeta. And he's got 34 yards on 3 catches. Jalen Williams also has 34 yards on 2 catches. And leading tackler for New Mexico Military is Hammond Russell the 4th, and he has 10 total tackles.
And there you have the 3rd quarter statistics. And the Broncos will have to punt again, and that's
good one.
A nice punt, but the indication is fair catch.
So Soakai with a real nice punt there. His 3rd of the day.
All right, so the sun is in and out. Now it went back to nice and cool. I tell you what, it's been a beautiful, beautiful afternoon here in Roswell. Next weekend, will you be participating in their races here in Roswell, New Mexico? It's going to really be quite an event for the city of Roswell.
Yeah, I'm real curious about it. I mean, it's gotten a lot of hype here locally, obviously, and yeah, I'm kind of interested to see it. I'm wondering, where you can see it from. I kind of live south side of town, but not that far south. So.
Well, I was wondering. I will be attending, and of course, look at the run on that. All the motels and so forth and so on, all the availability sounds like it's already booked, and the word on the street is hopefully the city of Roswell will be able to host that many people. I know the heads and beds, the lodger's tax, and of course all the restaurants will be very appreciative of everyone coming in and getting a good bite to eat here in our restaurants.
Yeah, should be interesting.
Okay, so it's going to be 1st down and 10. We are here in the 4th quarter here at Colt Field. Broncos do trail 62-8. And we still have the same quarterback for the Blue Dragons?
No, we do not.
All right. And off to the races. Look at that. That's a good recovery.
That last block is all he needed.
And that's going to be number 33, Rayville Leak.
And he's a redshirt freshman from Wichita, Kansas. And, I haven't seen him in the game until today, or that play.
That's about 75 or so yards.
Yeah, at least. I think they were maybe even a little more than that.
Maybe 80.
That's going to make it 68, pending the extra point.
Well, we're going to go ahead and call it, 68-8 right now. And the point after touchdown is up and good. So 69-8 here in the 4th quarter. We're going to take another break. Hutchinson leads big. All right, we are back. And a nice run by Rayville Leak. About 80 yards is what they're going to give him credit for. And so now the score is 69-8, and a lot of time left here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, and once again, they don't adjust the clock or stop the game or anything like that. They just keep on going. So we will finish this one out.
All right, I think that is Audette. Good return.
Pretty good return.
Yeah, there's some positive there. All right, so 1st and 10 now for the Broncos. Let's see if we're going to have any changes here or substitutions for the Broncos.
I think so.
Well, you still have South in there at quarterback, and
yeah, I was looking at the line, but it looks like skill players are pretty much still the same.
yeah, you have Abeda and Monfrey still in the ball game. Cover 3 look in the secondary. Quick pass over to Monfrey.
Pass complete to number 7, Samuel Monfrey, tackled made by number 2, Bryce Summerall.
It's going to be enough for a first down, so the chain gang will move.
A rare first down. Only the 9th one, I believe, of the game for the Broncos.
Oh, that's a nice cut. Nice run by Antonio Muniz. Where did we say Antonio Muniz is from? I think we said Florida, I believe.
Newport Richie, Florida.
Yeah, Newport. Okay. A little bit of a distance. Oh, nice contact. Good job by Muniz holding on to the ball.
They listed him at 5'9". I don't think he's that tall.
No, 5'6".
Yeah, he is pretty diminutive, but man, he runs hard, doesn't he?
Sure does.
Get a real Maurice Jones-Drew vibe. Remember that guy?
Yes, sir. And that battery and that drone is doing its job.
I'll tell you what, it has stayed right there.
Yeah, it really has. And you should see the real big ones that I've had experience with, and it's pretty neat. All right, that one's going to be handed off again now to Donahoe.
Yeah, his 8th carry, but for just 3 yards. He's had trouble getting it going.
All right, brings up 3rd down now for the Broncos. Not sure the time left in this ball game due to the
multiple clock malfunctions.
And there you go. You got some good hands. Look at that.
Saved it all. Look at that.
All right.
Gust of wind tried to get me.
Not going to happen.
Nope. Not today.
Not yet, at least, right? All right, 3rd down. And going to throw it. It's going to be caught by number 11. That's going to be Porter again. So south to Porter.
Jeremiah Porter, first down. Push out of bounds by number 7, L.J. Lynch.
So L.J. Lynch with the tackle. Another first down for New Mexico Military. Trying to see if the spotters will have a time for us a little bit. Nothing as of yet. There's another handoff and almost fumbled. Yeah, it is a fumble on the ground. And they're saying that it's Hutchinson ball, but Not real sure yet.
2 on the carry, Antonio Moniz.
Well, if it is, that's 8 turnovers in the game by my count.
It's going to be the 8th turnover then because they're going to give Hutch the ball.
Well, that's a disappointing end to a real good drive by the Broncos. Marched right down the field, but then turned it over once again.
Yep, it's 2:55 here on Saturday, September 6th, 2025. Saturday afternoon. It's been a beautiful one. So you still have number 8. Is that 8 now as a quarterback or 6?
Yeah, it's not Johnson anymore. Yeah, it's number 8. Hudson Fairlez. Yeah, Richard freshman.
So Hudson Fairlez, now the quarterback for.
And actually, he must have been in earlier too because they have passing stats for him, 2 for 2 and 2 touchdowns.
So he is actually from North Newton, Kansas. Says Wichita Collegiate. Quick pass over to number 83.
Nice hit
Jamarian Osborne.
Nice hit by Dalen Chichester. He's a big hitter back there, isn't he?
Sure is.
List him at 6'1", 193. Looks bigger than that to me. But he's a good safety.
All right, 69-8 is your score. Quick pass over to the right side this time. Pass caught. Jeremiah Looney.
Pass complete to number 80, Jeremiah Looney. Push out by number 21, Bobby Messiah.
All right, going to bring up a second down situation for Hutch. And another handoff.
5 on the carry.
Chichester again, but not before he gets the first down yardage.
So Kedron Harvey called his name a few times. Well, we'll tell you what, I don't know how much time is left, but I'm going to tell you this Hutchinson team, as we said numerous times already, is for the real deal. And they will be taking on another opponent next week. I had it with me. I think it was Iowa Western, if I'm not mistaken, it is. All right. So Kedron Harvey again.
Jackson Brown with a nice solo tackle. He's looked pretty good from the opposite safety position.
Sure has.
Called his name quite a bit.
All right, again, the quarterback is new, Hudson Fairlez. And there's going to be a flag. Just don't make sure and don't get it into the helmet. Into the eye. Do you remember that?
I do. One of your tougher football injuries to take.
That's really is. So it's going to be a personal foul face mask on the Broncos. That's number 15.
And we apologize. We don't know
Raven
who
Pell.
number 15 is.
Well, no, I'm going the wrong one. There is not a 15.
But he's made some plays, good and bad, today, but we don't know who he is.
Well, we'll get an update maybe next week with the rosters. Okay. Another handoff, and this could be trouble. Nice run by Deshaun Carter.
Tackled by line number 27, Shamar Berry.
See if we can get you. See if we can get the PA time left on the game. We're not certain just yet. Farrellis.
32 on the carry to Deshaun Carter.
Hand that off again to Deshaun Carter. Well, we'll see. Maybe this game will be played at the Woble if the clock is not working next week.
Well, that's a thought.
Yeah. All right, Farrellis will get in for a touchdown. Is it going to be close?
I don't think so.
No, he's not. He's going to be short. Ferralis, that's how they're calling it. I was calling him Farrellis, but maybe it's Ferralis. All right, Ferralis now will hand that off over again to number 32, and Hutchinson is in again. And Deshaun Carter is in for another touchdown for Hutch.
Gets us to 75, I believe.
Yeah, it's 75-8. And the most points scored by a Hutchinson Blue Dragon team was how much, you said, 98?
99.
99.
And that's the most scored by anyone ever at this level.
NJCA.
There was another team that did it, but Hutchinson shares that record.
Okay, so 76-8 is your score. And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Bronco football, KSVPTV.com.
89 on the kickoff for the Blue Dragons, Sam Reborn. Back deep for the Broncos, number 1, Anthony Adek.
No. All right, welcome back. We've been informed that we have 2 minutes left of this ball game.
That's correct. And that's going to be a penalty.
I thought that was going to roll back. Oh, gosh.
Thought that was going to be an accidental onside
Yes,
kick?
yes. But I'm still impressed, Coach, that you said that the last 3 of the 5 years, correct,
Yeah.
been national champions.
Yep. 1 for Nimmy and 2 for Hutch.
That's pretty crazy.
TDT, smaller, place at the 35-yard line, first down.
All right, Coach, what else you have up your sleeve here? What else you see here in the near future? 2 more minutes.
Well, you know, hopefully that's the end of the scoring for Hutch. I'd like to see Broncos take it down the field here and end on a high note, something to.
And that's where I'm trying to go with. Tell me some of the positive here for the New Mexico Military Broncos.
I like the play of the defensive backs, and I also like the play of that Antonio Muniz.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
Oh, there's a 2-minute timeout. Okay, so misinformed, but now it's a 2-minute timeout. That's okay.
I'll tell you what I like about this Bronco team this year in general, though, and that's that there are 30 New Mexico players on this roster, and that's way more than they've had in the last few years. So, you know, as locals, you'd love to see that. And quite a few from Southern New Mexico. I mean, most from Southern New Mexico. There's a few from, I think there's one from Las Vegas, a few from Albuquerque. I think one from up north, but majority of them, you know, several from Roswell, a couple from Dexter, quite a few from Las Cruces, and a few from Alamogordo, so a couple from Lovington. It's just nice to see those local players getting to play at the next level.
Absolutely. All right, so Hutch will trot back onto the field, and New Mexico Military is getting set to do the same thing here, trying to see what they can do here within the next 2 minutes. If they can get back on the board and try to make something positive here happen against the defending national champions. All right, and there is the snap, quick pass.
And we do have a new quarterback in the game, and it's Wyatt Gomez from Lovington, New Mexico. So Wyatt Gomez is going to get his chance to take the Broncos down the field.
Well, I was thinking that was Palomino there at first. I was thinking it was 1-0, but I'm really wanting that to happen. You know what I mean?
Well, when I saw him release the ball, I knew it wasn't Jacob. And we just get used to seeing the seeing the very deliberate, very recognizable release. Well, let's see how Wyatt does. He is a very good quarterback in high school for Lovington.
Yeah,
very prolific.
Yes, he was. All right, look at this here. Rolling out to the right side and did the right thing, just threw it out of bounds and got hit hard.
Abeda, he's impressed me today.
Yes, he has.
The Centennial Hawk. I mean, he looks like he can definitely play at this level.
We talked about him throughout this afternoon. I tell you what, he is impressive.
So there's a Southern New Mexico kid making good.
All right, so they're saying get off the field for a second. Let's see what we can do. All right, do we still have the same punter? I think it's different. It's
no, that's Soakai.
Soakai, number 80.
87, the tight end.
87, Anthony Soakai. All right, Coach, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. KSUPTV.com, Bronco football. All right, welcome back to Colt Field and the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos. And Coach, it looks like the Hutchinson Blue Dragon football team is just getting into victory formation here. And what a game it has been for the defending national champions, as they will defeat the New Mexico Military Broncos of a score of 76-18. And Coach, are we going to talk final statistics, or are we going to get this going here? I think we'll get ready for the next contest here for New Mexico Military. I think that's probably the safe thing to do here. As I mentioned earlier, the Hutchinson Community Blue Dragons will be taking on Iowa Western next week, and that will be in Hutchinson, Kansas. And as for the New Mexico Military Institute Broncos, they will be taking on
Kilgore, I believe.
Kilgore.
Yes. Kilgore at 1 p.m. and that game is scheduled to be here at this Colt Field, but as you said, it might get moved over to the Wool Bowl if they don't get their clock issues worked out.
So, all right, Coach. Well, sounds good. Well, let's go ahead and get this closed out. I think the final statistics will have to wait. I don't think they're getting printed out just yet. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening and watching Bronco football on KSVPTV.com. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald signing off. We'll see you next time, next week, as the Broncos will be taking on Kilgore College here at Colt Field. We'll see you next time, and have a good weekend.
ESPN, the guy who does some of the stuff for us too, he's looking